Before I start this video, I just want to say I've got some new merch I've never done before. I'm releasing 3 designs on stickers, so if any of these look appealing to you, I'll leave the link down below in the description and you can check it out if you want. Dating in your 30s is just 2 people telling each other stories about how they used to be fun. You know, it's quite sad actually. Loved this picture and loved it even more when I thought for a moment that they were on Splash Mountain. How amazing that would be. I set my alarms extra early to make sure I have enough time to lay in bed and be angry about having to wake up. You know, you gotta think about these things. You know your morning self. White people be like, no, not that fridge. The fridge in the garage. Telling me you don't have 2 fridges? Being an adult gamer is basically just buying every game you want, but never really being able to play them like you should. It's really sad. I want to play all these games, but I don't have time. I met a woman in a bathroom line last night who told me she was a writer, and I said I was one too, and she was like, oh, we're that Spider-Man meme. And then we both immediately, instinctively pointed fingers at each other, still thinking about it. Man, maybe our society isn't that bad. Last week, my card gets flagged for fraudulent activity because I was purchasing gasoline at a station they deemed out of my normal path. Today, someone steals my credit card, buys a $9,000 dirt bike in New Jersey, and the bank's like, yeah, seems legit. You're telling me you wouldn't buy a $9,000 dirt bike in New Jersey? Just try it sometime. I have a corgi, which is basically a really expensive potato that barks at the wind. It isn't as bad as it sounds though. My freshman year suite mate was a rich girl from Scottsdale, but she was so nice. Anytime I would compliment something she was wearing or a makeup, she would be like, oh, you like it? You can have it. And would leave it in my closet? That, my friends, is redistributing your wealth. Oh my gosh, your tuition money is the cutest. You arrive at a gate with 2 guards. Guard 1, halt, traveler. You must solve our riddle to continue. Guard 2, here we go. One of us only tells the truth. The other only tells lies. Gosh, Daniel, I said I was sorry. Who knew that the most taxing part of being an adult is trying to figure out what the hell to have for dinner every night until you die? Feel this in my soul. Every week when it's time to go grocery shopping, my wife and I are like, what should we cook this week? And immediately forget every food we have ever enjoyed. The New Yorker has captured the internet in a single cartoon. Let me interrupt your expertise with my confidence. My town had a really bad storm 2 days ago, and my neighbor lost the roof of his house, and the poor guy doesn't have insurance. I've decided to start a GoFundMe to raise money so I can go to Hawaii for a few weeks, cause he's about to start doing construction and I hate being around all that noise. The pettiest thing I ever did during a breakup was go to his kitchen and take back every spice I bought. Find another girl to spice up your life, cause it ain't gonna be me. Weird, but I kinda respect that. Hi, I'm Rob Lowe, and when I watch football, I root for the checks hat NFL. Yeah, woo. If I remember history correctly, we are now in a factors leading to paragraph before a unit where maps get super flaggy and arrowy. Great. One time in middle school, I dated a girl for 4 days, and when she broke up with me, she posted on Facebook, sometimes your knight in shining armor is really just a loser in tinfoil. And to this day, that's the sickest burn I've ever gotten. I love that. Imagine tickling your girl and she starts giggling like Seth Rogen. For a couple of days, my cat had been showing signs of dying, not drinking, not eating, sleeping, and hiding. So I go to the vet's today, and the vet straight up said, he looks like he got into a fight and he's depressed he lost. His vitals are fine. I can't with this cat, Lamau. I straight up cried thinking about Lewis dying, and it turns out he's just mad he didn't beat the neighborhood cat in the cat fight clubs. I consider page 2 of Google results the dark web. No one really goes there. Why are people still making fun of the name Chad? It's 1 syllable. It's aesthetically pleasing. My name's Chad and I'm nice. Y'all are just letting dudes named Preston go unchecked because Chad's an easy target? Come on, man. Hayden, Tucker, give me a break. In 2016, I was getting picked up from the airport at 1 a.m. and I said to my Uber driver, "Sorry it's so late, I hope this isn't the worst trip you've had." And he goes, "No, one time I drove a guy to his ex's house to kill her." And that's why I don't talk to Uber drivers anymore. Dear kids, pumping your arm to have me toot my semi's horn. We enjoy that just as much, if not more than you. Never stop. Sincerely, the American truck driver. So wholesome. I love it. I have a dry clean only sweater that is about to learn some harsh truths about living with me. I don't dry clean. I hate to admit this, but our feelings on certain things really do change as we get older. 10 years ago, I would prefer to get a new video game instead of an engagement ring. But now that I'm older, I would prefer to get a domesticated raccoon instead of an engagement ring. I feel like I've grown as a person. Just delivered pizza to an elementary school, and all of the kids started a pizza chant as I walked in and put it on the table. Was giving out high fives on the way out. Felt like the man. Vader, did you ever wonder what happened to your father? Nah. Oh, why care about a deadbeat, lol? Holding back tears. Well, suppose for a second that you did wonder. I noticed my wife and kids were wearing vests, so I put one on just so I could say, "Best day ever," like a million times. Then I took it off just so I could mention that I wasn't as invested as they were. I love this guy's dad jokes. He always makes the good ones. Girlfriends have tricked us into believing sleeping on the couch is a punishment. Fellas, the couch ain't so bad. You can game until you fall asleep. The TV's right there. Pass out in your clothes. You're closer to the fridge. And your girlfriend misses you. So, win-win. My husband, the extrovert, and I, the introvert, got separated on our flight. We're in middle seats in the same row. I've already apologized to the people sitting next to me like 7 times. But my husband is sharing beef jerky with strangers, and I think he's now in someone's wedding. Hey guy with hydration pack, 2 hiking sticks, and North Face vest. My 5-year-old walked the same trail in Crocs carrying a naked Barbie. Relax. You ever watch your Uber driver on the map and think, "What the absolute hell are you doing, mate? Just get here." My 9-year-old is making muffins from a box. He threw away the box, then went back to retrieve the box to reread the directions 3 times now. He's right on track for adulthood. Today, in incredible power moves, my home goods cashier snitched each of my candles, and she rung them up and nodded or shook her head after each one. It's kind of scary, I don't know what to do. Interviewer, why did you leave your last job? Me, because of something my boss said. It says here you were fired? Yeah, that's the thing he said. How could he? Oh my gosh, you actually have to get home and make dinner with ingredients you buy for dinner, and you have to cook it, and the next day you have to make dinner again and do another food shop and more dinner, and it's every day like this? Why is my life like this? I don't like it. Leonardo DiCaprio rescued a man from drowning after hearing a distress call while on his yacht. Wow. Imagine drowning in the middle of the ocean with no hope, and Leo DiCaprio saves you out of nowhere. That sounds like a dream. Liam Neeson says horse he worked with in new film remembered him from previous film. Liam Neeson walks onto set. Horse, there he is. Anyone else stuck in this weird cycle where work is so exhausting that your hobbies feel like too much work, so you don't do them, and you go back to work upset that you didn't make time to do the things you like, and rinse and repeat? And anyone else? Well guys, that seems to be the end of another episode of r/white people Twitter. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated if you could do so. And maybe if you can share this video to one of your friends or family members, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. Before you leave though, I just want to say I do have a couple of links down below in the description if you want to check them out. I've got my social media, like my Twitter and my Instagram. If you want to follow me over there to keep updated on my next post and uploads, check it out, maybe give me a follow. I also have some merch, so it'll be the first link down below in the the description if you want to get some cool shirts or hats or hoodies. Check it out. Maybe consider buying some. Lastly though, I do have a Patreon, so a big thank you to all my current Patreon supporters. The names are on the screen. If you want to get your name on the screen as well as some other awards, I recommend you click the link on the description or on the screen, and you can get some rewards for doing so. I don't expect you to support me, it's just there if you want to help me to make better quality videos. For that said though, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again on the next one.